Well, this entertainment mecca opened back in 2009. It seats 80,000 but has a standing room capacity north of 100K, and we are pushing that today at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Today we've got an intriguing NFC matchup lined up here, as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the Dallas Cowboys.
To kick off for the Cowboys.
Set for football now at AT&T Stadium. Brandon Aubrey has the honors, and we are underway here in Arlington. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Young wasting no time, right to the air. That'll be caught right side by the rookie receiver. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple. A good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. Give him 18. It's a Carolina first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
Out of the gun, it's Young. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Young. He'll find McMillan here. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that'll make it 2nd down. He went in route there from the slot for the completion.
Love how he runs his routes because it's all setting up your defender. Give him a little something one way, take it the other way. Head and shoulder fake. Sometimes you make one step to the outside, then break it inside. Really well run route.
They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. Leaves them with 3rd and just a yard.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Set, ready. Ready?
Now here's Young. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Excellent defensive effort to get to him and provide a little contact before the catch could be made cleanly.
On 4th down on is Ryan Fitzgerald for the Carolina field goal. And his kick here is good. And the Panthers stake claim to a 3-0 lead. And all in all, a pretty decent opening drive, Charles. Pretty balanced. They had the passing game going and the rushing attack, too.
I would think they have to be happy with that start because you get your ground game going, which means your offensive line and your runners are pretty happy, and then you get your aerial attack going as well, so your quarterback and receivers have smiles on their faces. Now both up to speed, awaiting their next possessions for this game. They can't wait to get started again.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. This one swung out to Williams. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
The clock running here, under a minute to go now in the first quarter of a 3-0 game. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. Now Prescott. Left side to Lamb. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go, 40. Here we go, 53.
Looking to throw. Prescott. That is caught inside the 5. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Now they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. Williams will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. Just power football there. Down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible. But all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Boy, shifts past him. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And the tight end goes in motion left. From the shotgun, it's Young. Looking middle, and he finds McMillan. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 39-yard line.
Shot, 17. Here we go.
Now Young. He's got his tight end. It's Tommy Tremble. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
That's good.
First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a 1st down. Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. That continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
On the set.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They'll run out of the gun. It's Hubbard. And down inside the 40 to about the 38.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. Still a few inches short of a 1st down as they come up now on 2nd down.
Down. Still. Check. Ready.
On the run.
Come on.
And some space here. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 42 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive. And here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
We got to figure that out.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10.
Ready.
Young to throw it. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 9-yard
Definitely
line.
not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. They'll swing this out to Blue. So the completion good for 7 there. And it's 2nd down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make someone miss in the open field.
Prescott now. He's got a man complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. CeeDee Lamb, 77 yards. And the Cowboys will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half, and that'll give us momentum going into the second half. Give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
Panthers 3. Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
35-yard line.
Ready.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Brings up
Second down and 4.
Here we go. Ready.
Here is Young. This is caught by McMillan. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Ready.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw here. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. 17-3 the score as we resume action for the second half on EA Sports. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Now Prescott. A short one there taken in by Ferguson. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Well, Prescott, he's going to change things up here. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
And what a weapon to have when you can use your quarterback as a short yardage runner and pick up first downs.
Kill. Yeah, here we go. Wait, check. Here we go, 46. Here we go, kill.
Here's Prescott. The short one there taken in by Ferguson.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Here's Prescott. Going right back to Ferguson. Will go down as a gain of 6. And now it's 3rd and 4.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first.
10 at the 30-yard line.
Yeah, here we go.
Now a give up the middle to Williams. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Prescott to throw it. He's got this to Pickens. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 14. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Up the middle, it's Williams. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second and 6 from the 10.
We're going to 53. Hey, here we go. 26.
They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Partner, so much for situational football because that's the absolute last thing you want to do when you're protecting a lead in the 4th quarter. Not only do you lose yardage, but you find a way to go out of bounds and stop the clock.
They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8.
Hey, 47. Wide 8. Here we go, Kim. Here we go. Then we're going to 53.
Throwing. Prescott. Now he's going to step up and run. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. They'll turn things over to Brandon Aubrey now for the field goal. And this one is right through. And that will extend their lead even further. So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
But, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here. But I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And the complexion of this one has really changed a fair amount. That last field goal makes it a 3-score game, so they need points in a hurry with time dwindling in the 4th quarter. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Throwing, Young. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion,
Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Young to throw it. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. A running play. It's Dowdle. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. Now 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup.
Now Young. That one complete to Ligon. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 13-yard line. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But they trim that lead down to just 2 scores. That's still a benefit to this squad. They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Ready?
They run here with Dowdle. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 59 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. To throw, Young. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
Ready?
Young will set to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now it'll be a 2-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a 2-score game they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve.
And you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence if they hope to have a chance to win this game.
Well, Bryce and that Panthers offense, they're going to stay out there and go for 2. Young to throw. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. Following the touchdown, this is Fitzgerald now to send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
35-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Yeah, here we go. Kill.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here.
47. Hey, kill. 26.
Here's Prescott. A short one there, taken in by Ferguson. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. Now, how about this? They'll change it at the line. And he will have a Cowboys first down, and that should be that. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. Somewhat of a surprise there on 4th down to go with a bootleg, right?
Yeah, it is a little bit, but that means that they felt good about how they've run the football, so they feel like the attention would be on the back. But on the defensive side, if you're playing on the ends, you're what we call a BCR player. Boot, cut back, or reverse. You've got to look for those. Instead, he gets outside and picks it up.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Air-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle, go on to victory. Now the guys believe. You move on to the next lesson where you have to convince them. This one is now planted.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Cowboys as we sign off and say so long from Arlington.